As one of the most successful hit creators in the industry after getting out of prison, DJ Khaled is now fighting with other musicians and yelling at his record label. This is how things went wrong. People have been curious about DJ Khaled's genuine work since at least, 2006. He is renowned for collaborating with many well-known artists on a single track. While shouting his name, most people need to learn why anyone would choose to work with him. Khaled may currently only be a professional ad-libber, but when he first started in the business, he was a real DJ. As a son of two Palestinian immigrants who arrived in the city with $20 in their pockets, Khaled grew up in New Orleans. They worked hard 7 days a week to support the family by selling clothes out of a van while still being able to purchase meals. Growing up, he was always interested in music, and when they relocated to Orlando, Florida, he began spinning records in the garage. Khaled was attempting to establish himself in the neighborhood scene, but when they were robbed, his family suffered a severe loss. Khaled was sitting in Orlando working hard while his parents had to go to New Orleans. Even though he sold a few beats and picked up a few DJ sets at neighborhood clubs, his pockets remained empty. Khaled said in his book, The Keys, that he was only a child who frequently faced eviction. When friends visited, there would be nothing to do but recordings all around his house. No furniture, no food, or nothing. Khaled eventually concluded that sleeping on the floor without food wouldn't work, so he returned with his parents to New Orleans. Relocating back to your parents' home is typically advantageous, but Khaled's decision to return to New Orleans made him one of the biggest names in the business. Khaled had to work in a restaurant to make ends meet, but he also landed a job at Odyssey Records, which was where things turned around. Khaled had the opportunity to meet some of the guys that would later, help begin his career while he was in the record store, like Lil Wayne and Birdman. After spending a year in his hometown, Khaled won 5 cannons in a DJ competition. Even so, he continued to break the law in Orlando. He was frequently arrested for driving while his license was suspended, so he spent a month in jail. A month in prison may not seem like much compared to some of the rappers Khaled is friends with, but it was long enough for him to decide he never wanted to return. With no money left in his pocket, Khaled once more stepped into his car and headed to Miami. He would DJ at little clubs, but the money from the store wasn't coming in at the time, so he had to live out of his car. Khaled soon began working as a DJ at a private studio and slept there. DJ Khaled had put in years of effort and it was starting to pay off. As he traveled far, gave out CDs, jam-packed with beats, and made friends with every musician he met, he started to land more lucrative DJ jobs. Khaled eventually secured his radio show in 2003, marked a significant turning point in his career. At about the same time, he grew close to Fat Joe and joined his Terror Squad team. Khaled, though, had ambitions that went beyond merely belonging to a group. He issued his first solo album in 2006. Even while Khaled helped with producing a few tracks on the album, it was clear from a distance that his actual expertise lay in convincing other musicians to work with him on his tunes. Famous people including Kanye West, John Legend, Lil Wayne, T.I., and many more made cameos on the album. Although he doesn't sing or rap, the album's inclusion of these artists and its resulting hype helped hype it to debut at 12, yes, number 12 on the Billboard 200 chart. He released his follow-up album the following year, We the Best, which debuted an astounding number 8. Khaled's fan following was unmoved despite critics criticizing him for only shouting his name on songs while relying on his rap business colleagues to carry the tracks. He was succeeding without exerting the same amount of effort. He earned double platinum status in 2011 thanks to the famous song All I Do Is Win. He further established himself in the business when he worked with Drake on I'm On One, which became his first top 10 smash. Khaled received his first Grammy nomination for the song as well. Despite the difficulty of the rise, he kept the momentum going by constantly putting out albums and producing hit songs year after year. He changed from being a superstar in his own right to being a star in the rap game alone by 2016. When Khaled joined Snapchat at the tail end of 2015, he blew up online. Nobody anticipated what he had in store. However, he started posting videos of himself taking care of his garden, riding a jet ski, and advising his fans on success. His humorous content helped him swiftly gain popularity and the moniker King of Snapchat. Khaled's popularity suddenly increased and he started appearing on talk shows like Ellen DeGeneres, catapulting him to instant celebrity. Khaled's name had been well known to hip-hop fans for 10 years, but it was Snapchat that gave him a huge audience. Even though he hadn't been actively DJing for years, others criticized him for using the title. To widen his horizons even more, Khaled wrote a book that included an account of his life the same year. Then in 2017, the song I'm the One, which received incredible numbers, brought him remarkable recognition. Once more, Khaled proved his ability to assemble a group of brilliant artists and generate billions of Spotify streams. Nothing appeared to be able to stop his unstoppable momentum at this point. Nevertheless, Khaled's circumstances started to fall apart just as he rose to new heights of stardom. Khaled had always looked for additional ways to increase his income besides his rap career. He wrote a book, started a furniture company called We the Best Home, and did some acting. However, his unrelenting drive for success returned to bite him in 2018. Khaled began supporting a cryptocurrency provided by a business known as Central Tech Inc. at this time. Unfortunately, the people who founded the company were accused of fraud in May of 2018. A few months later, it was revealed that Khaled had accepted $50,000 to advertise their coin on social media without telling his followers about the financial arrangement. Khaled and Floyd Mayweather were ordered to pay $750,000 to the SEC as part of the same legal proceeding. Khaled lost money, and SEC forbade him from advertising other cryptocurrencies. Khaled encountered internet criticism for misleading his fans during the following 2 years. The things that happened in 2019 worsened his situation. However, being the best was at the center of Khaled's entire identity. He gave his second and fifth album titles We the Best and We the Best Forever. He also called his record company We the Best Music Group. Consequently, Khaled's self-proclaimed reputation as the best was severely damaged when Tyler, the Creator, beat him to the top spot on the Billboard charts in 2019. Khaled perceived the circumstances as a personal setback. Since his days with Odd Future, Tyler, the Creator, has had a very unique career, but he has yet to put out hits like Khaled consistently. Many people thought Tyler's album, Igor, was his strangest work. Tyler was known for producing less traditional music. Because of this, when Tyler's other artists' albums were released in 2019, Khaled and other musicians were shocked to see Tyler overtake them for the #1 spot on the charts. Khaled tried combining his album with energy drink purchases to boost album sales. However, Billboard ultimately disqualified these sales. As a result, he was forced to settle for second place behind Tyler. When the chart results were made public, Khaled attacked Tyler on Instagram. Khaled voiced his annoyance by saying, "I make albums for people to play it and you hear it." However, he erased the video. It is known as excellent music. It's called albums because you can hear the music on them, not some enigmatic material. DJ Khaled's album included a lot of well-known musicians, of course, as usual. However, it fell short of Tyler, the Creator's sales projections. Khaled vented his anger at his record company, Epic Records, and came under fire for his rudeness. Tyler remarked about Khaled's unhappiness, but his career, recognized for his successful collaborations, seemed invincible. Only one track from DJ Khaled's most recent album has received more than 100 Spotify listens since the Tyler incident, which appears to have hurt album sales for the rapper. He still manages to put out a few hit songs, which are frequently credited to his associations with well-known musicians like Drake and Lil Baby. Khaled's distinctive shouting might be heard on many tunes in the 2010s, as long as he can use his connections, of course, in the industry to collaborate with well-known artists on the tracks. His fans are prepared to move on from him. In the end, his relationships with people in the music industry businesses are what we are supporting his career right now for. Maybe Khaled may think about doing it again, making his songs like he used to. Alternatively, he might be concentrating on developing a professional golfing career. While he has put much effort into getting where he is now, without certain adjustments, there is a chance he could lose everything. We appreciate you watching our video. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting material if you liked it. Don't forget to hit the like button and tell your friends about this video.